Hey everyone, it's Melissa, nurse injector at Cynthia Gregg MD, face and body specialist for our Alastin Day. I'm here with Ryan, and we're going to start talking about Alastin Skin Nectar. And I will tell you, when I was told I was going to be talking about this product, I was excited because it's liquid gold in a bottle. Seriously, it's liquid gold in a bottle. Wouldn't you agree, Ryan?
It's like our gateway drug. Everybody falls in love with nectar. Changed my life.
Yeah, absolutely. So what this skin nectar is going to be used for, the Alastin nectar, is for that stressed skin. And we're all kind of going through the stresses right now with maskne and breakouts and redness and just overall stress. And it really, really addresses those things beautifully. And Ryan, if you want to speak to this, I know there's several ways we use nectar, but not only just pre and post procedure, correct? We're using it for.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, if we think about what goes on with a procedure where we're injuring the skin and we're causing stress to happen before a good reason because we want an end result. But the same thing kind of holds true for anybody that suffers from chronic sensitivity, conditions like acne, now that we're all kind of stressed in a little bit of a different way, or we're wearing masks. Nectar kind of has some new applications. We always love it for what that patented Trihex technology does to regenerate new functional elastin, which gives our skin back its snap, and new functional collagen. You know, there again, we normally talk about it within the procedure space.
We
but
do.
a little bit more than that right now. So this is just looking kind of at one of many studies that are out there. And I know, Melissa, you guys use this with your surgeries and with your laser procedures. But you can just see, looking at the group that was treated with Alastin and with regenerating skin nectar on the top, not just a better result, but the skin heals much more quickly. So
I
there
find
again,
too, Ryan, with the nurses, I have so many patients who, you know, they've never experienced quite this much stress on the skin, but it has been a game changer for quote unquote maskne. I can't believe how many patients come back saying, thank you so much for recommending this product. It's, you know, it's a game changer. It truly does really help that stressed skin. So pre and post is great, but definitely during stress times, for sure.
Well, and so many of those same things hold true because, you know, this is a preservative-free formulation. It's anhydrous, meaning it doesn't have any water. It's not hydrating per se. So if you need hydration, you still want to use a moisturizer with it, but it's non-comedogenic. It doesn't clog pores, and it basically just acts like this breathable bandage that gives our skin a big hug, kind of.
Yeah, and it feels so good. It's like
does.
a feel when you put it on, and it's not greasy, but it's just, I always say it's like liquid gold in a bottle, but it truly is.
So what I'm going to share with you guys now is kind of a little bit of my personal experience. I am a miserable skin. I have suffered my entire adult life from chronic inflammatory skin conditions, rosacea, seborrheic dermatitis. I tried everything. Nothing managed it effectively for me. Prescriptions, energy-based treatments. The only thing that's really gotten my skin in check is the nectar, and then nectar combined with ultra nourishing moisturizer that's made a tremendous difference. That does not happen to me anymore. Even when I'm at my most stressed, you know, those types of flares are gone. So it's been a life altering experience for me. It's done the same thing for my mom. But definitely those stressed skins, it is a godsend.
I agree.
So why do we use nectar? And, you know, Melissa, you want to take this away?
Well, we're going to use nectar, like we said, for pre and post procedures, but really to maximize your results. So, you know, with that Trihex technology, we are clearing the damaged cells and the collagen and the elastin. And what we're doing is we're regenerating new healthy collagen. And that snapback, that bounce back is probably the best terminology to describe it. But all while, you know, kind of minimizing downtime, because, you know, we're busy, although we have, you know, stresses of what's going on. to be able to minimize downtime and really help the post-procedure and help with reducing the stressed skin, it's definitely a game changer for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Right here is just like your photo, Ryan, the calming of the irritated, compromised skin, and like the nurses that I'm speaking to, and even clients who are like, I've never had to wear a mask before. I can't believe how irritating it is to my skin. Within days, the visible results are pretty miraculous.
Yeah, yeah, it makes a big difference. And if you're irritated, like you put it on, it's almost immediately. It's a really important tool to have in your arsenal. We kind of jokingly refer to it as Windex. If you've got a cut or a scrape or a burn, nectar will help.
Go down there.
So when you use this, one pump morning and night is really like all that you need. If you use it around a procedure, you're probably going to use a little bit more because it does make your skin feel so much better.
Yes.
But it lasts a pretty long time.
Okay, so the next product we have, and I'm really excited about this one as well, is the INhance, the post-injection serum. And as an injector, this product is near and dear to my heart because patients sometimes they're not necessarily scared of the results of filler, but of the post-injection soft tissue swelling and bruising. So INhance has been a game changer as well. With a good injector, we do everything we can to minimize that soft tissue swelling and bruising. But this is a tool that should be in everyone's toolbox who experiences a dermal filler, not only for the post-procedure swelling, but also for longevity of results. So, oh, and good, we have the new Beauty Magazine award on here. And I know it won for the best post-injection treatment, which I agree. And Ryan, what do you have to, they won another award as well.
Yeah, we were honored also to win the 2020 Innovation Award from New Beauty as well. Something that we're really excited about because this is kind of a new paradigm in the way that we're looking at treating post-injection symptoms of bruising and swelling, just exactly as you mentioned.
Yeah, I love it, especially for lip augmentations because, you know, lips, it's not necessarily quantity related when you get that swelling. It has to do with that soft tissue of the lips. And so patients who use this, it's got that nice cooling tip. It's got that hyaluronic acid booster in there. So you feel a little bit hydrated as well as soothing soft tissue swelling and potential bruising. So it feels good. And it also kind of gives you a little bit of a hydration booster, I would say, patients usually verbalize.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's designed to speed the recovery of that bruising following an injection. And it's doing that in a really innovative way. But, you know, one of the things that we hear so consistently, even worse than the bruising, which, you know, sometimes we can cover up, the swelling, though, is harder to hide. And this does some pretty amazing things to speed the reduction of swelling and get you back out there and improve that experience really, really quickly. And just as you mentioned, it does have Trihex technology. It's got ingredients which are going to plump and hydrate and really plump from a much more meaningful kind of lasting way. And when somebody uses this, it's designed to be a spot treatment. So 4 times a day, starting immediately after your injection, and it's about a 10-day supply. You may not need to use it for the full 10 days, but you know, use it as long as you need to. It'll last 10 days if you're applying it 4 times a day. And it does have that cool tip.
It does. It's comforting.
Yeah,
and
feels
after
nice.
the 10 days, yeah, it feels fantastic. Patients say, oh, I just love how it feels right after procedure. But I think, Ryan, wouldn't you recommend, and I usually tell patients after INhance, after that 10-day process, then we want to switch to the restorative to keep with the same momentum that we started.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is a 10-day long product. It does some amazing things, everything that we love Trihex for. The new Chromafade, which is going to address bruising and swelling. But beyond that, you really do, for maintenance, want to be using restorative skin complex so that you can get the longer lasting results from that injectable treatment and maintain that meaningful plumping, as well as everything that Trihex technology is doing to help skin snap back with new elastin and new collagen as well.
I love it.
So, This is just looking at a couple of results following following lip injections, which you mentioned is not just with bruising but with swelling also. I think an area that's really uncomfortable for a lot of people. When it comes to the resolution of bruising, day 2, day 3, you expect to see like a turning of the corner that's really kind of exciting.
Right.
And for nurses, you know, you guys know about bruising. So when we see a bruise kind of start to turn from that blue and purple back into red, that
Yes.
lets us know it's getting ready to go away. And day 2, day 3, that's kind of the turning point that we see there. Um, this is taking a look at swelling though, and you know,
Yeah.
one of the things again for the discomfort that we feel, and you know, we can kind of cover bruising with makeup a little bit, but it's really hard to hide the swelling. So this was 47% less swelling at day 1, 87% less swelling at day 3, and 125% less swelling at day 4. And then just as you said, you know, after your enhanced post-injection serum, you wanna be using restorative skin complex so that you keep the results for that treatment going as long as possible.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a nice transition to keep the ball rolling. You've just had your filler, you're feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, plumped, and then you're using your enhance, and you know it's kind of giving that bounce back and healing, and then you transition right on to the restorative. So I think that's a um, great process for post filler for sure.
Awesome. Well, it means so much for all of us, for me especially, to hear, you know, your results based on your wealth and breadth of experience. And thank you so much
Oh,
for allowing me to be here with you today. It's
my
been an
pleasure. Thank
honor.
you. Really,
No,
really, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.